Hi, my name is Jamie Schumacher. I'm the host of Altru Unscripted. With me today I have Brittany Scheer. She is the financial navigator at Altru Cancer Center. Over the last 2 years, she has been an instrumental part of the process in saving over $20 million for cancer patients receiving care at Altru. Welcome, Brittany.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So $20 million you've helped people save over the last 2 years. How does that make you feel?
Honestly, it's just an honor to be able to help patients in a time that's so overwhelming for them already.
That's awesome. And in what ways are you able to help them save money?
So there are different types of programs depending on the patient's insurance. So the ones that we use the most frequently are grants that are dependent on the diagnosis for patients. The other thing that we use often is programs through the drug manufacturer. So the programs through the drug manufacturer, those are more for when there's no grants open for their specific diagnosis, or when the patient's insurance isn't wanting to cover a specific medication, then we can look at programs through the drug manufacturer.
That's really neat. And if someone is receiving cancer care treatment, how would they go about receiving this financial assistance? Where does Altru step in and what's the process?
So the nice thing about Altru Cancer Center is it's already part of the process. So anytime a patient is diagnosed with something and prescribed a medication, whether it's an oral medication or an infused product, then I automatically get involved, whether it be through the patient's navigator or the nurse. They let me know that they're prescribed something new. We check with their insurance, and if they have a high copay for any reason, then we reach out to them.
So from the time that you apply for this financial assistance to when you hear or the patient hears that they've qualified for it, what's that time frame for the granting programs or for the drug manufacturers programs?
So grants, if there are openings for grants, I can usually get them signed up the same day. So those are pretty quick.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And then for the drug manufacturer programs, that involves a little bit more paperwork, but I would say 2 weeks max. So that's, pretty quick in the grand scheme of things as well.
That must be a real relief for patients to get that information that they're going to receive financial assistance.
Yeah, a lot of patients are super appreciative. I hear it all the time that I wouldn't be able to afford treatment without some kind of help. So that's always really nice to hear.
That is really awesome. You don't want people to have to choose whether or not to receive treatment or pay for their bills back at home. What kind of responses do you get when you're able to tell a patient either in person or over the phone that you have been able to secure some financial assistance for them?
They are always very appreciative. Patients don't always realize how expensive these medications are until, I'm calling them to tell them what their copay is going to be on medication. So they are very appreciative, and like I said before, the thing I hear all the time is I would not be able to afford this treatment without some kind of help. So I know, even if they don't say it, I know that they're very appreciative.
And what makes your job worth it? What makes it worth it to come to work every day and do the work you do?
Honestly, being able to help the patients. This is a very stressful time for them already. It's very overwhelming in many aspects, and being able to take off that financial burden so they have one less thing to deal with, that's really what makes it worth it.
That's really terrific, Brittany. Thank you for the work you do, and thank you to all of you. For more updates about Altru Unscripted, follow us on social media. Stay safe and stay healthy.